Right, moving on to lesson number 9. So I hope you have marked your solutions, your questions from lesson 8. Now let's move on to today's work. Right, lesson 9. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to 1. Solve equations with brackets using the distributive law. Let's look at some examples. Right, we've got here example 1, which says, right, you are given 5 open bracket x minus 1 close bracket is equals to 4 open bracket x, right, open bracket is equals to 4 open bracket x plus 1 close bracket. Right, let's see how it goes. Right, so given that, it is going to be as follows. Right, so if you're given such a sum, what you need to do is remove the brackets. There we go. There we go. Distributive law of multiplication into the brackets, right, which will give you, right, and then you are going to subtract 4x from both sides. Then you add 5 to both sides. Your x will be equals to 9, right? So, and then you check your solutions, right? Checking your solutions, there we go. You punch into a calculator, left hand side has to be equals to the right hand side, and your answer will be correct. Moving on, let's do another example. Example number 2, right? Solve for x. You are given 3 minus, open in brackets, x minus 3 is equals to negative 1 in brackets, negative 6 minus x, and then you use your distributive law of multiplication into the brackets. Then you simplify, then you subtract 6 from both sides, you subtract x from both sides. This is equals to 0 is equals to 0. So here it means that all the values of x work for such an equation. So in this kind of equation, we call it an identity, right? Meaning that if you take any value of x, whether you take x is equals to 2 or x is equals to negative 5, whatever value of x you take, it works in this kind of an equation. We call such an equation an identity. Let's move on to example number 3. Example number 3, there we go. So for x, you are given 4x, open in brackets, x minus 2 minus 2x in brackets, 2x minus 1 minus 4 is equals to 0. Use the distributive law again. There we go. Right, is equals to that. And then you simplify, you tidy up, or like here we are going to group like terms first. Group them up and then you tidy up. There we go. Then you solve for x. We add 4 to both sides. Then we divide both sides by negative 6. Our answer is equals to negative 2 or x is equal to negative 2 all over 3. Then you substitute the value of the x, negative 2 all over 3, where there is x. Punch it into a calculator and then you see that, right, both sides will be equals to 0. Right, which means left hand side is equals to right hand side. Your answer is correct. Right, moving on, example number 3. Right, you are given example number 3. Right, solve for x again. X, open brackets, in brackets x plus 3 multiplied by in brackets x minus 3 is equals to x in brackets x plus 3. Right, you remove the brackets. Here we do FOIL, remember FOIL, right, is equals to, there you do the distributive law of multiplying inside the brackets. We simplify both sides, and then now we eliminate x from the right hand side. We subtract x from both sides, right? Then you divide both sides by 3. Your x will be equals to negative 3. Check answer, right? You check your answer by substituting into the original equation. Right, there we go. There we go, yes. Right, and then you see, you can just punch that into a calculator. You see that left hand side is equals to right hand side, making your answer correct. Now, it's your turn, guys. It's your turn now. So you guys go to exercise 2, right? We're going to look in exercise 2. You are going to do question number 3. Question A, number 3 to 4. Question B, number 9 to 11. Question C, number 11 to 16. Okay, let's get busy.